kickstand, hey? I can't even put the bike down. We were stopped and it started to fall. So I had Michael come over and hold it while I was pumping gas. And now we don't really have any choice but to head straight to Little Hops. Although we do have a stand that we use for detailing, it's not in my garage. So I don't even think I can go home because I don't think I have any way to sit my motorcycle. And this is the second time this has happened to me with this bike. So, pretty frustrating. And I saw that people said in the group that I'm on last time this happened that is not under warranty, which is annoying because I still have more than 6. Well, I bought the bike. I bought it in May of 2020. Yeah, right after COVID hit. So, I am frustrated that this has happened yet again. That's really annoying, especially because, it's a nice bike and I should not have 2 kickstand issues in under 2 years. So, y'all, it's disappointing because I had something else in mind for today that we were going to do. It's getting colder, so it's getting harder to find things to do just because our distance riding is limited because it gets so dark so early and cold and it is freezing in the mornings. So it doesn't warm up until like late morning. So it's the hard thing about being a motor vlogger in the fall and in the winter is that it is just cold and I have fall allergies, so I'm like a little stuffy as well. But yeah, it is not the easiest thing. Hey guys, so we had intended to tape a different video today. I actually had to do my lawyer job today, obviously, but I brought clothes and we were going to tape a different video that we'll have to bring to you guys later because my kickstand broke for the second time. So anybody that has a Lowrider S will know that it is not the best item on the kickstand. I mean on the bike. A lot of people don't like it. So I had broken it before and obviously it's a huge problem if I break it because I can't really stop because the bike might fall. I might drop it because the kickstand was extending like beyond where it's supposed to go. You can see a little bit up there, I think. So
scratch a hole in the primary.
Our trusty mechanics at Little Hops welded a piece on the back for me because this is the second time that this happened. So when cameraman and I went to the Grand Canyon of PA, on the way that day, I was at the gas station and my kickstand came like all the way forward and the bike like fell another like 5 inches. And so I knew that I had to come directly here because in my garage at home, I don't have a stand, so I couldn't even really stop. And thankfully, they were able to fix it that day. But then it happened again today. So Michael and I were at a gas station, and again, I could just tell that the lean was more because I couldn't reach the kickstand because it was extended all the way out here.
I got it.
So hopefully this fix will do the trick because they said that it was out of stock and back ordered and there wasn't even a wait list to get on. So a lot of you have told me how much trouble you're having ordering Harley parts. And so turns out that that's true, especially on this particular part. And I actually had asked around on the Lowrider S page on Facebook because I told some of you guys, I don't know if all of you know, but when Cameron and I went to Daytona and we had the bikes in the trailer, my bike came out of the wheel chock and hit his bike. He had no damage, but I had this damage to the fender from it falling. So I need to get that fixed. And as I've told a lot of other people, I plan to have this fixed and repainted, and then I want to have the tank, some stenciling done, the decal that I have on the other side, but on this side, and I want to add some white to tie in the white seat. And for those of you that have asked how the white seat is doing with staying clean, it's a little dirty, but it's not too bad. Michael's done a good job keeping it up. Like I said, we have all the detail chemicals. So the other topic that I thought I would talk to you guys about that I plan to do later, but I will do it now instead, is that I'm having some mixed feelings about YouTube. I'm a little frustrated. I spend a lot of time putting these videos together and a lot of time editing and a lot of time taping. And the reason that we decided to start doing it is that both Cameron and I love riding, and we wanted a way to be able to take trips and see really cool things and ride our bikes and try different things. And this was a good way for us to be able to fund that, because it is a self-funded channel. I don't spend any money from our car wash or from my law firm paying for any of the stuff on the channel. So to those of you who say, why don't I get, $1,000 camera equipment? That's the reason why, is that we try to keep it as a self-funded channel. And I've been just frustrated because I actually feel like the quality of our videos has improved a lot. I've worked really hard. We did have some mic trouble, but I've mostly fixed that mic trouble to try to make improvements. So it's always my goal to do better. That's just the kind of person, you probably can't see me well, right?
Yeah, that's how I was trying to figure.
Right.
Sorry.
So it's always the kind of person that I am, that anything I do, I want to do as well as I can. And so there hasn't really been an explanation, although I did hear from some folks that other Harley channels were having a similar drop in views and revenue. But it's just been really frustrating because I put a tremendous amount of time into these videos, and then our views went from like up here in the summer to like a steep cliff off at the end of August, which I am told is due to an algorithm change. I don't know if that's true or not. It's really hard to have any sort of transparency with YouTube. Getting help and talking to a person is next to impossible. So it's sort of all in the dark. And I don't know if they really have changed the algorithm to sort of disfavor channels that talk about Harleys or are related to that, because I know some other moto vloggers have not seen the same kind of drop off. So I'm on the fence. I'm trying to decide, because I spend a ton of time on this, and obviously we've had a really awesome year and gone to a lot of really awesome places. I don't know if it's just worth my time, because I can be making a lot of money at the law firm. So anyway, that's just something I've been thinking about. I've had several people suggest that I go over to Rumble, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and that we might do better there. Does anybody have any experience with that? What are your guys' thoughts? I don't want to. I've mentioned before, and I mean it, that this is my favorite job, being a moto vlogger. I mean, I love being a mom too, but my favorite of my actual jobs, whether it's practicing law or helping to run the car wash, this is the most fun, and it is the thing that I'm passionate about and Michael's passionate about. So we want to keep doing it, but I want it to be worth our time. So just thought I would be transparent with you guys and see if anybody has any thoughts. But I appreciate those of you that have been loyal subscribers the entire time for the last year. We're just so grateful because you guys have enabled us to do all of these things. So if you still like our channel, we would love it if you would let people know. And I'm hopeful that YouTube turns around, and also that if we find other opportunities that we can take advantage of them. So if you guys have ideas, let us know. But anyway, sorry that we couldn't bring you our originally planned vlog, but we will be doing that in probably a few weeks. So we have some exciting partnerships with people. I'm really excited about heated gear because it's getting cold. Actually, we were riding today and we're all bundled up. And to those of you who always want me to wear a full face, you'll be so happy that I'm wearing a full face. At least most of the time. Just because it's cold, not because I like it. But anyway, thanks, guys. So I do think that the audio on this wireless mic is better, but I also discovered a little bit better way to edit it. I have to separate the audio from the video in my editing program and then tune the audio that way, and that seems to help get rid of some of the fuzz and the background noise. Still a work in progress, and eventually, if everything goes as planned, if YouTube picks up, I would like to have cameraman and I be able to communicate and record that. So, as I mentioned before, I have a one Uconnect, and we were going to buy another one. The single set was on back order when I was going to order it a couple weeks ago. But now we haven't been getting as much money in, and we've already committed to a couple of trips. But it's frustrating because I work really hard at these videos, and so I wish that things were doing better, and I really don't understand why there's been a drop off. So I don't know, I've just been at a place where I'm getting to a point where I'm just editing so much and it doesn't feel like it's paying off, and that's a frustrating place to be. But it hasn't changed how much I love riding and how excited I am to go places. But I think in the summer I felt energized because I knew that all the editing, and honestly I feel like people don't understand that anywhere between 2 and 5 hours goes into editing a video that's 10 to 30 minutes long. So it's a ton of work on top of my other 2 jobs. That's another thing. People are always making nasty comments that I don't have a real job and I must have time for lots of YouTube. I don't. I make time. I stay up. If anybody has experience with why do I always forget the name? Rumble, and if you guys think that is a good platform, let me know, because I don't want to stop motovlogging, but I do want my many hours of editing to be worth it. So hopefully y'all are still getting out there and enjoying riding. We do have a couple of planned activities that no matter what will be going on, and so I will be trying to do videos for those things. Anywho, this just sucks that we couldn't do what we were doing planned today because of stupid kickstand, but hopefully now it's fixed.